Every child is an artist. The problem is staying an artist when you grow up. A famous quote by Pablo Picasso that lives within Miss Johnson's art classes. Her passion and dedication to the art program has helped students find a way to express themselves, continuing to inspire her students to follow wherever their creativity takes them. She has done so much for FHS, so I wanted to give something back to her, dedicating this segment to her life and her story, sharing all that she is to us at Farmington.
That I've really tried to affect individual students, helping them see themselves as worthy as human beings, not even just as artists, but just that, hey, whatever you want to do, that's up to you and it's worthwhile.
Ms. Johnson has always had a passion for helping people and steering students to their self-discovery through artwork. From a young age, she has always found drawing and painting as a way of expressing herself, and the older she got, the more she realized that teaching was a way she could make a difference. Starting as a substitute and now teaching full-time at Farmington High School, constantly making more opportunities for every person who walked through the doors, spreading her positivity to many students throughout her career, and has always tried to bring out the best in us.
When I graduated from college, I subbed for a while, and then I got actually a part-time job at FHS when it was in the old building, which is now Bachman, just for teaching a couple of classes, and then the next school year, a full-time position opened up at what they called Farmington Middle School West. It's now Dodge. And so I interviewed and got that position, which was pretty awesome, and it was 8th and 9th grade at the time. So I really enjoyed teaching 8th and 9th grade. It was really fun at the beginning, yeah. We had a great staff. We had a lot of fun in that building.
Since being at Farmington High School, Allison Johnson has made a huge impact on every student in her class. She has even expanded further to teaching an AP art class alongside Mr. Hall. This is her first year teaching at this art class, and she takes the challenge head on, making every day a new adventure.
Mrs. Johnson was here 2 or 3 years before I came, and she made a gradual change over to the high school from the junior high level, and it's been great ever since then. I think we both wanted to teach the class, and I kind of saw the need to kind of split it between 2D and 3D. We saw some needs of our 3D students, and we wanted to make that class accessible to more 3D students. I think they were a little nervous taking it, considering what they have to do for the class. So we kind of team teach it. We bounce ideas off of each other, and it's going well. We spend a lot of time collaborating on our classes in general. She'll ask me questions about drawing. I'll go down and help her set up still lifes. She'll ask me questions about three-dimensional projects. We bounce ideas off of each other, and something a lot of people don't know about us, we call each other Luke and Leia, for Princess Leia and Luke Skywalker.
Well, she's accomplished a lot. She pretty much established the photography program in the art department. On top of teaching many years, she's run the regional or area, district art show, where students from all the schools in the district display their art and have it judged and rated and so forth. Apart from that, boy, what hasn't she done? I mean, it's been a long run and a good one at that.
She's an incredible woman who has made so many students feel important and heard. Even with all the good she has done, she has had so many barriers and struggles in her life, facing a challenge that affects her, her classroom, and her family. But she continues to fight through this wall and finds ways to be positive. She shared this incredible story with me in an interview.
When I was diagnosed, it was March, and they were basically like, yep, we're gonna start chemo in a couple of weeks. And you cannot be at school while you're doing that, just because your immune system gets really down. And the beginning chemo that I did was really tough. It was weird because I had basically weeks to go, okay, here's what somebody needs to do with my classes for the rest of the year. So that was kind of hard, that first time. But by that August, I was completely bald. not a hair on my head, and or eyebrows, which was the weirdest thing to me, was losing your eyebrows. It's very, very strange. Like, they're growing back, but they're still not what they were. Then I had surgery, and then I also had to do radiation. And then it was almost a year that I was clear, and then unfortunately it metastasized. And what that means is when cancer metastasizes, that means that it goes from the original site to somewhere else in your body. And when it does that, then you know, it's a weird thing, because I will basically be doing treatment now for the foreseeable future.
Even with having been diagnosed with cancer, Miss Johnson continues to fight, and she continues to make a difference in our school. As a way of giving back to her for all that she has done for this school, I decided to do a little something special for you, Miss Johnson.
Hi, Miss Johnson. I just wanted to say thank you so much for sharing your story with me and helping me out through so many years. I mean, you've been like a huge inspiration to me. So I wanted to give something a little back to you, and so did some of the other students. So enjoy this next little bit.
Allison, you're a credit to the school, the community. You certainly got our votes at home. I know the kids love you as much as I do, probably more. And I just want to say I love you and I'm proud of you.
Hey Leia, it's Luke. Wouldn't be where I'm at right now in my personal life and professional life without you. You are truly a rock. I'm the teacher I am today because of you. So thank you.
Love you, Mom. Keep fighting.
I've had Miss Johnson since freshman year. I'm a senior now, and she's really helped me through my art process, and she's given me a lot of inspiration.
Thank you, Miss Johnson, for the freedom with my art and letting me use your microwave.
I just want to say a big thank you to Miss Johnson for just being there to help all the artists in this school.
Thank you, Miss Johnson, for always helping with me with my artwork.
Miss Johnson for supporting me with my art.
Thank you, Miss Johnson.